Your top story this Friday, the case against Amantle Samane's alleged killer, Pete Simiao, has been postponed to the 1st of November for a bail application. Simiao was arrested on Wednesday after days on the run. Little 6-year-old Amantle was playing with her friends near her home on Monday when he allegedly called her to his rented shack. Her body was found later that day with signs that she had been raped and strangled. The state says it will oppose bail.
Your matter is adjourned to the 1st of November back to court number 10 for your formal bail application. Bail remains opposed by the state. You will be in custody without any bail.
Well, let's stay with that story. Police Minister Nqobile says he's confident the state has a watertight case.
To say no bail, to say justice for Amantle, and justice for South Africans, for all of us. So well done. We're here to say well done on your part. What we want to strengthen is what you did in Orlando. When there was this incident, you all came out. Yes. You joined the police, supported them in the hunt for the culprit or the suspect. And we must always do that, so that we rid ourselves of all these thugs and criminals. Because if you hide them and if you don't show that you reject them from community, there will be plus another, plus another, plus another. And at some point they will come for you.
Well, Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala was at court for us. She's been tracking the story all week. Nqobile, what was the mood inside court? And one can't imagine that it would have been a good one in many ways.
Yes, Michelle, a very difficult one, obviously, for those that know little Amantle. And we'll know that already they had sent 2 representatives from the family. So what they wanted to see was that justice that they had asked for take its course. But what we saw also in court was that there was a bit of a moment where the magistrate had to consider whether or not we as the media would be able to broadcast what was taking place, mainly because the suspect or the accused now had said that he did not want to be filmed. So there was a moment there which we later were given the right. However, at the same time, when we were provided that right, we were told that this right is mainly for the community, so the community is able to get that communication. You will remember that the community, some of them were outside basically picketing and just showing their solidarity. So it was difficult for a community, for the families, but also for the officials that came to show their presence. With Nqobile explaining to us, the minister, saying that this is a case that they've looked at quite strongly, and there's been a lot of investigation into it, mainly because it touches on GBV. We've also seen from NPA that they've said that they've got a watertight case because, of course, they've also got policies that will empower them to fight against the scourge. And this 5-year-old, of course, eventually get that justice she deserves. However, what we also know is that on the 1st of November, then he will be given a chance to get that bail application. But I want to bring in reactions now from people who were in court, and one of them is from Nqobile Foundation, which is Usbisi. Please speak to us, Sihle. Of course, it was a difficult moment, especially because you deal with cases of GBV.
Oh, it was an extremely difficult moment in court, seeing the family, seeing the community at large. It was difficult, especially because we deal with cases of gender-based violence and femicide, as you say. I mean, you could have heard the echoes when the suspect said he doesn't want to be filmed, he doesn't want to be known, he fears for his safety. And the noise that went into the court in the background, you could feel that it was aching. The community and the family were saying, but how come? A life has been lost here, and how are you saying you don't feel safe when you're going to be in custody, police custody, and you will be safe there? But we are more than happy and delighted that we don't see chances of him getting bail. We know on the 1st of November he's doing his bail application, but the fact that he's an undocumented foreigner in South Africa, that on its own is a risk, a flight risk or a travel risk on its own. And the fact that this is a Schedule 6 crime. I mean, he not only raped the child, he murdered the child. So there's no magistrate or no law in our country that would allow this man to get bail at all.
All right. Thank you very much. Of course, all of those still alleged because they're still going into court for question. I want to bring you in. You were there on the first day when we arrived. You spoke on behalf of the young people, how they felt within the areas of Orlando. Take me through how you felt as the Orlando community.
As the people of Orlando, we felt there was a bit of hope, more especially when we saw the minister in attendance, and also after the press briefing that the minister ensured that they're in support in one voice with the community to say the suspect should not receive bail. It's such a very encouraging demonstration from the minister to be at the forefront to ensure that our justice system instills this is a chance for our justice system, to those that have been failed by the justice system, to those who have been delayed justice. This is their chance as the justice system to regain their confidence and to redeem themselves within the community, that the law is there to protect everyone.
And I'm going to bring in now Councillor Bongani Dlamini. That was Mangaliso Xaba speaking to us. Councillor, you were also on the ground speaking to the community as well as the family. Do you feel this is the justice that Orlando deserved?
No, let me just indicate that this is the first day of the appearance of this guy, and then we will wait and see the proceedings of here at the magistrate's court in Proti. And again, I just want to indicate that this is the reflection that government must consider to check in relation to the laws of the country, and also the foreigners who are within our space in relation to the respect of the country.
All right. I'm going to have to cut you there, Councillor. We'll continue that conversation with Councillor, but I bring it back to you, Michelle. Very interesting views indeed from the people we've spoken to.
Nqobile Madlala live to us there at the Protea Magistrates Court. Thanks very much indeed.